Hi there, it's Marcus Caballero, and I'm just doing a little commentary on the daily race at Suzuka, Group 3 cars. I'm in a Mitsubishi, and I'm in amongst the big boys. Lots of A+ ratings and S ratings. I'm still just a B myself. So the gap between me and pole position was 4 seconds, I want to say, so I wasn't expecting too much out of this race. I just wanted to hang on with my fingernails and hopefully just still be in the running come the end of the race. So starting off, it's always just, you'd hope with S+ rating drivers that it wouldn't be quite so mental, and there's no real first bottleneck of a corner at Suzuka, so we get away fairly cleanly. I've got GT behind me in 18th position, all over my mirrors. Someone runs a little wide there, and then someone gets on the grass, and we just nip up the inside, get a little tap on the way through, so we're up to 16th. Now here I just want to keep in touch with this little gaggle. Don't do anything stupid, just keep it consistent. I've been away from Gran Turismo for a while, playing a lot of project cars too, and it's made me a bit more cautious and consistent, maybe, because a lot of times you can be the fastest on the track, but if you're not doing, so yeah, we had a little shunty shunt there, and managed to nip back up the inside, and we're up to 14th. Wasn't pretty, but we came out of it fairly unscathed. So now I'm just thinking, I want to be hitting my apexes, I want to be hitting my braking points, just to try and catch this little gaggle in front of me. 15th place is all over the back of me on mirrors, but you've got to try and put it out of your mind, not think about it. So coming through, I see the 100-meter board was destroyed, so you kind of just best judgment for the braking point, and the Porsche overtook me under brakes. Fair play to him, it was a good move. So now I'm quite quick through this section. I think I take a bit of a different line and a different kind of braking points to a lot of other drivers around here. But just trying to stick to the back of this gaggle. You tend to find that a gaggle like this will slow each other up and get in each other's way, so it makes it easier to catch. Coming under a little bit of pressure there from behind, and we end up just getting nudged off. Fair play to the guy, he didn't want to take that position in that manner, the Italian, so he gave it back. Hats off to him, and this has kind of ruined my rhythm a little bit now, so we just need to get back into the headspace where you're just going to put in consistently quick laps. So the gaggle up the road are 5.2 seconds in front of me at the minute, so it seems quite a tall order to be able to catch them. but there's yellow flags here, so someone's possibly come a cropper. Yeah, they look like someone marooned on the island. Okay, so this gives us a bit more. Oh, and he disappears. So we're up to 16th. Now for the first real chance to be able to put in a flying lap with no battling, no traffic, hopefully no one to put us off. We're holding a nice 1.7 seconds between us and the Italian behind. Well, yellow flag, someone else is in trouble. That's 15th. So we've reduced the gap down to 3.5 seconds here. And we've got a comfortable 1.5 seconds clear behind us. So again, it's just concentrating on hitting your braking points, hitting your apexes. Went a little deep into the chicane there. I tried braking a little later with the missing 100-metre board, and so we'll know for next lap. Not quite that late, but still we come through with a respectable 2:03. The pole lap I think was 1:59, which is just inhuman. I don't know how they drive that quick round here. Just getting a little twitchy at the back there. I'm running with 3 traction control, a brake bias with 2 to the rear of the car, and just #1 fuel, flat out. I tend to do the way I drive. I tend to short shift, just the way I drive. So I tend to be quite economical with fuel. So we've really taken a big chunk there out of 13th. Coming around here, yeah, we're flat out. Up until I tried to brake just before the path, down to 4th, hit the apex, and down to 3rd. A little bit shaky in there, but we get a nice exit. We pulled some time there on the 13th. Who's ghosting now, getting rid of his penalty. And we're up to 13th. So we brake a little bit earlier this time. That seems maybe still a little bit late, but tyres are going as well, so. So I'm going to pit at the end of lap 5, so I'm thinking I just want to put in a nice quick in lap. We did a 2:03.7 that lap, which is a nice consistent pace. So we made up half a second on a 12th through the series of S's there. Always feel worried through that corner, and this one as well. The curbs on the outside never seem to be my friend. I don't know how people run and get any traction on it. It's an instant death sentence for me when I go on those curbs. The brake bias set to 2 just helps me into that hairpin, I find, because rather than understeering as I trail brake into it, it will tend to kick the back out, so it comes out quite neutrally, so you can get on the power a lot quicker. Big sideways moment there for 12th position, and we close right up on the back of him. Now coming up here, I'm thinking I'm pitting at the end of this lap. If an obvious opportunity presents itself, then yes, I'll go for it. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit behind him. So through here, I just follow him through. Now down here, I look to the inside, and there's nowhere for us to go, and we're there. Wasn't a planned overtaking manoeuvre, and I don't know whether it was coming from too far back, but there was literally go to the inside of the corner or into the back of him, and by the time we got to the apex of the corner, we were alongside. So yeah, I don't know. So coming in, I had 27% fuel left. As I say, I'm quite economical with fuel. We get away behind the guy we were battling with through the last chicane, and for his pains, I don't know whether that was through the incident with me. He's come out of a 4.7 second penalty, which seems unfortunate. But so now just always have that thing of coming back out after a pit stop. The rhythm's gone a little bit, so as you can see through the last couple of corners, we were just a bit shaky. So let's just back off, collect ourselves, and start the grind again. So we're in 14th after the pit stop. We should have just enough fuel to get to the finish. So at the minute, I'm thinking, just stay with this guy. Don't do anything rash. Don't spin off. And yeah. So the Mitsubishi seems to just struggle in terms of straight line speed compared to a lot of other cars, but through the corners you definitely notice that you make up time. Now through here, for instance, was making up a fair bit of time on 13th there, and then I got the entrance into the second part of the corner wrong. But that got me to thinking that he's not strong through that set of corners there, so maybe that's something I can take advantage of, even if around the rest of the lap he's as quick, if not quicker than me. So again, seem to have got that braking point more or less nailed now. But I mean, the exit he got out of the chicane there onto the start-finish straight, he's gone in a straight line. I'm literally just hanging on. So he seems to be a bit wide from the apex there, so we take a little time back, and then through here he's seems a bit shaky. So we're reaching towards those two corners where I felt he was a little weak. I'm quite a long way back from him. I'm a second back at the minute, but I feel like I'm getting this hairpin, pretty good. We gained a 10th following through there. Probably still a bit far back to be able to do anything through these corners. We come through and we take them pretty well. But then saying that, on this lap he takes them pretty well as well, so maybe just braking a little early for that chicane there, but once the 100-metre boards are destroyed, it's just so hard to tell. So again, just the guy in front, you know, he's putting in some quick laps as we are, so just keep in touch with him is the way forward. We're doing nice consistent laps in the 203s. So just keeping the lines clean and tidy, keeping contact with the guy in front. Now at this point I started in 17th, so I'm up to 12th. I'm pleased with the result. You know, there's A+ rating drivers in here that did a pole time that was a second, 4 seconds a lap quicker than I put in. So I'm feeling pretty good. Just my aim has been lately to keep it clean and consistent. It's not always easy when you're on the pack and you're defending, but a lot of times just keeping it clean and consistent, you know, without overtakes, we'll just gain new places because people will fall off the track. So we've been sitting behind 11th now since we came out of the pits. Lap after lap we've been doing more or less the same. I just put in a 2:02.8 there and he's about the same distance in front of me again, so he's lapping in the high 2:02s as well, and he goes off, so you know, maybe just that constant thing of seeing the same car in your mirrors lap after lap, it will start to get to you. So just being consistent and keeping touch with someone a lot of times can be enough. So now I would really like to put a second between us and 12th position, just to feel comfortable. So again, just keeping it clean, tidy. Now we seem to be coming up on the back of a 2-car battle, almost a 3-car battle, well, almost a 4-car battle, and you have to start to worry about, is someone going to collide with me and take me off, and what's going to happen here. So we're still 1.5 seconds away, but it's something to bear in mind. But nice and tidy into there, nice and tidy again through here. Get a nice run on this little gaggle through those couple of corners. Seem to take quite a big chunk out of them there, under braking. Lose it again when we get going on the acceleration. Coming out of that chicane with the right-hander, I tend to short shift from third up to fourth, just because the back kicks out and I lose power anyway when the traction control kicks in. So I tend to short shift up into fourth there. And now we're really coming up onto the back of this little gaggle, and they're getting a little bit loose and a little bit yeah, there's not the cleanest of lines going on, so you just want to keep with them. And yep, 10th has just gone off, so we're now up to 10th, so we'll keep on the back of this BMW. He's drifted wide onto the gravel, and there's another place for us, up to 9th, down into the hairpin, and another one's fallen off. So we've gained 3 places on the last lap, just through hanging in there, keeping consistent. Now I'm 2.8 seconds off the back of this car, so my main priority now is just keeping it tidy. You know, I don't want to give this 9th position behind me a chance. We've got the gap up to 1.1 seconds, so that's comfortable. He's not going to get my toe down the back straight here, so I just want to do nothing rash now through the last sweeping corner down to the chicane. Done enough to take 8th place, and quite a pleasing performance. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a like. Thanks.